Today we will address opening the ocular belt of tension. This is the first belt of tension that we work with in biodynamic breath. As human beings, we have 6 points of contact with the outside world. So our head is one point, and through the head we gather information. Through our eyes we see, and besides just being an organ through which you could see, this is also a way to connect with others. And if you meet somebody's eyes, it feels almost like a physical connection. Yeah? If the gaze is present, if your eyes is really present with someone else, that you could almost feel the physical contact. Is that so for you? Yeah. Another organ we have is ears. We hear, we smell through the nose, we taste through the mouth. So we gather all this information. This is input of stimuli. Then we have 2 hands, arms and hands, that we reach out to the world to touch, connect through touch, and also the energy of the heart moves through the arms and the hands. So it's in Chinese medicine, the meridian for the heart runs from the armpit through this part of the arm, ends in the pinky here. So this actual energy from the heart runs through our arms, through our hands. And we use that quality in biodynamic breath. So when we touch somebody, this energy of the heart needs to be present in our touch. Then we have 2 feet. This is also the 2 points of contact with the outside world. It's our connection to the earth. It keeps us grounded, keeps us connected to the earth, keeps us stable, keeps us upright. And we have our genitals that we connect in sexuality. We connect in sex. This is also another form of connection with others. So 6 points of contact with the outside world. The head, 2 hands, 2 feet, and the genitals. What happens when this reaching out, the instinct to reach out, gets interrupted? We withdraw. It's pretty much our heart that has the quality of outflowing energy to move out and reach out and meet with someone else. What happens when this energy gets interrupted? We withdraw. Yeah, we just cut it, and we start to build a protection around ourselves. The good news is this impulse to reach out never dies out how long it's been interrupted. We always want to reconnect with this impulse to reach out and be met in it as well. So connection of the heart always wants to move towards the other. So in the eyes, this can be very much visible. So eyes very much connect with the heart, and they also connect with sexuality. The look can be very much invited to towards the sexuality. So if man and woman meet and they connect through the eyes, right away you can feel that sensuality and sexuality can be present. So what would you like to gain from this session?
Well, it's very clear when I came here that one of the things I wanted to work on was self-worth and to breeding that cellularly. So when that comes up around that issue of neediness and where it is in my body and how that usurps my power, my real power. And so if this session can chip away at any of that, well, then I would certainly bring it on.
All right. Well, let's try.
Okay.
we'll use a technique which is called eye release. I will put a dot on my finger. You can use this either with the dot on the finger, or you can use it with a low-powered flashlight. In Europe they call it torch. So you can lie down on your back, your head here. You can put it to the side. So what I do at first, I find out what her range of vision is. And because during the trauma what happens, the range of vision becomes smaller. It's kind of a horse that has the blinders on. It can only see forward. This is what happens. So something happens in our brain that kind of a window or a door closes, and we cannot see. The eyes just cannot move into a particular direction. And today in the morning you have done Osho Mandala meditation, where at one of the parts you had to move your eyes in a circle, and you probably noticed that at some point your eyes just skip. Yeah? They don't want to move there. They don't want to look there. So in this session, what we attempt to do, unexpectedly, we bring your look to the place where your eyes skip, and see what comes out of this. This kind of opens the door that you shut and don't want to look at. So as a result, the tension that is settled around the eyes, around the eyeball, the muscles that move the eyes, and also the muscles that open and close the iris of the eye, the lens, yeah, they also release. So let's first establish what is the range of vision for you. So is this comfortable? You see my finger clearly?
Yes.
Yeah, so I move to the right. You tell me when to stop. Okay, so I know I can move generally this area. So I move to the top, about here, move down, okay, and to the left. Okay, so this is pretty much going to be a general area for me to move in. Then I try to make a circle, and you follow with just your eyes, and I look which part her eyes just skip a little bit. Yeah, so this is in the right corner. It feels like her eyes skip an area. So I start slowly to move my finger, and you can relax your jaw and start to breathe deeply and fully. Deep connected breathing. So with the breath, we bring up an activation. At first I move slowly and sporadically. So there's no particular pattern of movement in my finger. And then unexpectedly I bring my finger to the area where I felt that there's a bit of a skipping of the eye movement. At some time I speed up, and sometimes I slow down. And for some of you, this can bring up quite a strong experience. But the point is to stay present to it. And Tanya, I want to ask you to tune into your body and see what your body wants to do when this triggering happening for you. Just allow. You notice how her breath pattern changes. It's all of a sudden speeds up. So I notice some anxiety there. And already the emotional response starts to come. So there's some movement in your feet and legs. You can allow it. Allow it. So what we do, we reactivate the charge that's been stuck in the body and create space for it to release.
Oh.
Yes, great, great. Stay there. Yeah, good, good. Okay, close your eyes and breathe. Allow the movement to happen in your legs. Allow the movement that started to happen. Don't stop it. So there's two reactions that can happen with a person during the event. Is either fight or flight response or freezing, dissociation. So what we want to do is to help to complete the fight or flight, or to help the person come out of dissociated response. With her in this session, what I feel that more predominant here is dissociated response. So I want to support her to come out of the freezing. So that's important. Yeah, great. So allow this movement in the leg. So very important in this session, so you don't bring the person to the place where they're really overcharged. So you notice I did a small segment with the eye movement, and then I let her just breathe and express a little bit until we come back to it again. And we do a couple of rounds of this, 2, maybe 3. Yeah. Deep breath in. Very good. So I bring some touch, more firm touch around the eyebrows and forehead. Yeah, this is all related to the ocular belt of tension. So the tension around the eyes also related to the tension in the forehead. People wrinkle their forehead. It represents the feeling of frustration. The person that's always in the mind, the forehead is wrinkled. So we activated the system, and she had a chance to release just a little bit, and then now she come down again, which is great. Yeah, we brought her to a place of resource where she feels safe. From this space, she can have a chance again to venture out and touch upon this experience again. So this way we're kind of enlarging the container which a person can be in. From safety, we're coming out into the charge, then again come back to safety, then again coming out to charge, then again come back to safety and resource. And we'll do it a few times now. And now again, I ask you to open your eyes, and we repeat this again. We start to breathe fully, deeply. Again, a bit of a charging breath. And right away you see her body started to respond instantly. And you can give it full freedom to explore whatever comes for you. I know this can be triggering, Danya, but give it the chance to allow anything that comes. Yes, let the voice come. Remember, you mentioned that this kind of burning, locked up sensation in the throat. And keep following. Keep looking at my finger. Yes. Yeah. Allow. Deep breath, full breath, yes. Yeah, breathe in. Close your eyes, keep breathing, close your eyes, keep breathing, and keep expressing. And I notice some tension in the jaw, so I also go in there to help her unlock it. Let the sound come from your belly, not from your throat. So again, I resource her, but I resource her through touch. So I invite you to feel my touch on your chest and also on the back of your neck. Yeah, let this be safety for you. Yeah, breathe into this safety, to the warmth that you feel. Yeah, and explore what opened up for you, what physically opened for you in your body. So again, I go into the face with the touch, firm touch. And I go around the eyes, forehead, the eyebrows, the ears also. It's also part of the same belt of tension. You can slightly pull the ears back and massage them. And what's important, another important thing what I would like to do is I move to the side of her and I ask her to open her eyes and make eye contact with me. And notice what comes for you when you do that. That she can be met without any kind of pretending, just in a real relaxed space. Keep noticing what comes with this.
It's just such bittersweet joy, bliss, and sadness all at the same time. Without any reason. It's my heart.
Great. Beautiful. Close your eyes again for a moment. So, an emotional opening just came. So what she said is it's a space of, it's a bittersweet space of joy and sadness and what else was that?
That was a bittersweet joy.
Bittersweet joy, yeah, without any reason. Yeah, that is an opening that starts to happen. Yeah. Yeah, so the space between the connection between the heart and the eyes is reestablished. So the energy again has a chance to flow out from the heart towards the head. And if that happens, it has the chance to flow down towards the genitals. So the heart radiates in every direction. Yeah. Yeah. Sit up and face them again. That you could see how quickly the person's face in general, look of the eyes and changes.
It felt like a complete energetic exchange. It was.
Yeah, you can speak up a bit. Yeah, you can talk a little bit about your experience.
It was a total energetic exchange, and when I looked at the Giten's eyes, he was completely there, present for me, and it just allowed me to just be with everything that was there. It just catapulted me into my heart completely, and it just resonated for me. and I was able to experience what was there. It's very powerful.